What's up, everyone? I'm Mariah Janos with BettingPros, and today we're going to be talking about betting over-unders. Sometimes sports betting concepts can be a bit tricky, but there are a few things as simple and straightforward as an over-under bet. As they do with a spread bet, sportsbooks will set a total for sporting events. That total is the number of points they believe both teams will combine to score. An over-under bet is simply a wager on whether the combined score will be more than or less than that total. Say, for example, the New England Patriots and Kansas City Chiefs come into their game with a total of 47.5. If you believe the teams will combine to score 48 or more points, you'll bet the over. If you believe they'll score 47 or fewer points, you'll take the under. That's it. You aren't concerned with who wins or loses. In fact, you're either rooting for both teams' offenses if you have the over, or both teams' defenses if you have the under. For the most part, totals are going to be half numbers, but in rare cases, the total comes in as a whole number, say 50, and the teams hit the total right on the nose. In this case, the bet is considered a push, which means you get your original bet back. One thing you'll notice when betting over-unders is that, like with spread betting, the number usually depends on which sports books you use. At BettingPros.com, we show you the consensus over-unders, the average of the totals available in the market. Seek out the totals that offer you the best profit potential and grab them. So how do you knock your totals bets out of the park? Here are some handy tips. First, try to predict the totals for the game before seeing where the actual numbers end up. Then compare your estimates to the sportsbook totals. If there are differences between your figures and the sportsbook's numbers, you might just have a total to bet on. But here are some of the factors you definitely should consider. Does either team have an elite offense? Does either team have a rock-solid defense? Are there any notable players who are injured and expected to sit out? If it's an outdoor game, what are the expected weather conditions? How have both teams been playing in recent days or weeks? Second, especially with football, if you see a total you like early on, don't wait to bet on it. Sportsbooks will adjust over-unders pretty quickly if bettors are hitting one side hard. If you don't jump on that over 46 you really like on Tuesday, it might be closer to 49 or 50 by the time the game starts, and at that point you might not like it at all. One final piece of advice: only bet on totals you feel good about. There might be a temptation among new sports bettors to want to jump in with both feet, but being a successful sports bettor over the long term is all about knowing when to put your money on the line and when to hold off. Thanks for checking out our video series. Be sure to check out all of our great tools and advice over at bettingpros.com, and good luck with all your wagers.